92.1 at WGHN Grand Haven's favorite. This is Good Morning Grand Haven. I am Mary Ellen Murphy. Nice to have you here on the line. I have Casey Smith. She is president and publisher of Serendipity Media, located in Grand Rapids, to talk about the West Michigan Women Brilliance Awards. Thanks for being on the show, Casey. Appreciate it.
Thank you for having me.
What makes these awards different than all the other awards that are out there?
Yeah, when we created the awards program, our goal was to be able to recognize women at all phases of their career and for the different skill sets that we think is important in any professional career. And so we're really able to recognize women that just typically don't show up in other awards programs. And we recognize women for things like mentorship and being a connector and being a team player. All of those skill sets are really important when we're talking about professional careers, but they don't always get recognized. And so that's one of the things we're really proud about with regards to this program, and we know it's being well received from the readers and the people who attend.
I love it. Let's go over the categories. Woman of the Year, Mentorship, Connector, that's awesome, Social Change Agent, Tenacity, Team Player, Champion of Service, Entrepreneur, Emerging Leader, and then Best Supporting Man. One of the things, Casey, that my mother instilled in me, and I tried to instill it into my twin daughters was you have to be a champion for other women. We can be our own worst enemy. And I just think that's just maybe sometimes how we're brought up or how women are seen in movies and television and that kind of thing. But we really do have to be a champion for other women if we're going to succeed,
We do. And I think that's one of the things that makes this program special because it's an open call for nominations, and we're really seeing women nominating other women in these categories. And it's really a program about elevating each other and celebrating the fact that we're bringing people along in their careers. And so that's kind of the whole basis of the Brilliance Awards, and that's one of the things that we are really proud about, because you're absolutely right. We have to feel good about the work that we're doing. And then when doing that, we need to also bring other women along and celebrate their successes at the same time. And that's what we're trying to do. Exactly.
And I know that you would like some women from the Lakeshore to be nominated. And I can think of like 20 women off the top of my head. There's so many amazing women, along the Lakeshore doing so many wonderful, great things. Now, people can go to westmichiganwomen.com, and the nominations will close on the 15th of January. Is that at midnight on the 15th?
It is.
Okay.
Yes, you can nominate all the way up through the end of the day. We get emails of people that are like, oh my gosh, I still need to get it in. And we do keep those nominations open. It is westmichiganwoman.com. And right on the top, there's an Events Brilliance Awards. You can go ahead and click, and you can get to the nomination form really easily. It's a simple, easy form, but we do encourage people when they're filling out the form and they're nominating somebody, be detailed. Tell us exactly what the success is with the women that you're nominating, because those stories, as we read through them, are so important when we pick our finalists, and we want to learn as much about them as we possibly can and make sure that we're bringing 3 finalists per category that really are truly representative of that category itself.
Yeah, so you don't want to leave out any details.
Don't leave out any details.
Yeah,
no, for
exactly.
Sure.
So then after the nominations are in for the 2020 West Michigan Woman Brilliance Awards, what happens after that? Is there a big ceremony? I mean, a big party? How does that work?
Yes, actually. So we will have a selection committee go through the nominations. Last year we had over 350 nominations for 30 actual finalist positions. So we have a selection committee that goes through and narrows the field to 3 finalists per category. We do let the finalists know that they are a finalist in the category. And then we actually do a People's Choice voting. Where we allow our community, anybody in West Michigan can go online and vote for the People's Choice Award, and that is for all 9 categories with the exception of Woman of the Year. And then we actually have our event, which is going to be held April 30th at the Amway Grand Plaza Hotel downtown in the Ambassador Ballroom, and it is a big celebration evening. We start by just doing some networking and cocktails. We actually sit down. We say it's the Golden Globes of the events here in West Michigan.
I love
where
that.
It's so much fun. People have a great time, but we come and you have like we'll do the first, we do a salad, and then all of a sudden we take a break. We do a couple more awards. Then we have our dinner. We do a couple more awards. And then after dessert is when we actually announce the Woman of the Year. And it's a wonderful evening, really of celebration, because it's not like we do share each of our finalists' story the night of the event. So it's a really inspiring evening, not only of networking, but just really walking away feeling good about the impact these women are making in our community. So it's definitely a celebration, April 30th at the Emily Graham Plaza downtown.
That sounds like something I'm going to bring my twin daughters to. They're 21, and I think they would get a lot out of seeing all these amazing women in one room celebrating each other. We thank you, Casey Smith. You're president and publisher of Serendipity Media in Grand Rapids. Thank you for being a champion for other women. We really appreciate it. And we will spread the word on this. People can go to westmichiganwoman.com then click on nominate, and you can nominate somebody for the 2020 Brilliance Awards, and they'd like to see some people from the Lakeshore be nominated. So do that by January 15th. This is 92.1 WGHN, Grand Haven's favorite.